Hello everyone, welcome to Courts Today by Live Law, your go-to source for the latest and fastest legal updates. I'm your host Urvashi Chauhan, here to bring you daily developments, landmark judgments, significant rulings and expert insights from the world of law. We will start with the headlines and a concise overview of the top stories, and after that we will delve into full details. Regarding the Tirupati Laddu controversy, the Supreme Court today slammed Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister for public comments. The Supreme Court has granted interim protection from arrest to Malayalam actor Siddique in rape case in the aftermath of Justice Hema Committee report. The Supreme Court has directed IIT to admit Dalit student who lost admission due to delay in paying the fee. CJI rebuked a litigant for seeking in-house inquiry against ex-Chief Justice of India Gogoi and urging removal of his name from the petition. Quote. The Central Board for Film Certification today informed the court that actress Kangana Ranaut has agreed to cuts suggested by the revising committee for her film Emergency. Punjab and Haryana High Court has directed not to deploy Punjab police for security of the judge known for exposing large-scale lapses of Punjab police. The Supreme Court has issued notice to Assam government on plea against Sonapur Demolition drive and ordered status quo. The Supreme Court has stayed proceedings in a criminal defamation case filed by BJP leader Rajiv Babbar against Aam Aadmi Party Chief Arvind Kejriwal and Delhi Chief Minister Atishi Marlena. Starting with the update on the Tirupati Laddu controversy, you are aware that recently a report revealed alleged use of adulterated ghee in the preparation of Tirumala Tirupati temple laddus offered as prasadam. The petitions filed in this regard call for an investigation led by a retired Supreme Court or High Court judge and seek a court-monitored committee and forensic examination of the ghee. The bench of Justices B.R. Gavai and K.B. Vishwanathan heard the matter today. It criticized the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh N. Chandrababu Naidu for making public allegations about the use of adulterated ghee in the prasadam. The court said that the issue pertains to sentiments affecting crores of people living in the entire world and questioned the suitability of the Chief Minister making such statements when the matter was under investigation. The bench also observed that the lab report Prima Facie indicated that it was the rejected ghee samples which were subjected to the test. Presently, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister has formed an SIT to probe the ghee procurement and ordered an audit of raw material procurement across the state temples. The bench today said that it was of the view that the matter required investigation, but the question was whether it should be done by the present SIT or by the centrally formed SIT. The court asked S.G. Tushar Mehta to seek instructions from the central government on whether a central investigation is required and posted the matter to Thursday. The Supreme Court has today granted interim protection from arrest to Malayalam actor Siddique in a rape case registered against him based on allegations levelled by a young actress. Following the publication of the Justice Hema Committee report regarding exploitations faced by women in the Malayalam cinema, the woman here made public allegations about Siddique sexually exploiting her in 2016 when she met him in a hotel room after he offered her opportunities in the film industry. She then lodged an FIR for the offence of rape and criminal intimidation. Last week, the Kerala High Court had dismissed his petition seeking anticipatory bail by observing that the materials on record indicated prima facie involvement of Siddique in the crime. The High Court had rejected his contention that the delay in registration of the FIR was fatal to the case. Challenging the High Court's order, he filed an SLP in the Supreme Court. Today, a bench of Justices Bela M. Trivedi and Satish Chandra Sharma has issued notice to the respondents. The bench did question with respect to the 8-year delay in filing the complaint. The Supreme Court bench led by CJI Chandrachud today granted relief to a Dalit student who lost his admission to the Indian Institute of Technology because he was late in paying the online admission fee of 17,500 by a few minutes. The boy is the son of a daily wage worker in Uttar Pradesh and hails from a family which is below the poverty line. He stated that he collected the amount from the villagers on 24th June by 4:45 p.m. but could not effect the online payment before the deadline of 5 p.m. The IIT Seat Allocation Authority opposed the plea, saying that his login credentials indicated that he was logged in at 3 p.m., which meant that it was not a last-minute login. Also, that he was informed about the need to make the payment on the date of the mock interview, which was prior to the last date. He further said that repeated submissions through SMS and WhatsApp were also sent to the student. But the submission did not appeal to the bench, which said that the authority should be trying to find relief. The bench directed that the student should be admitted to the seat in the electrical engineering course at IIT Dhanbad, which was allotted to him. It stated that a supernumerary post be created for him to accommodate him so that the admission of no other student is disturbed. In the next update, the Chief Justice of India today took exception to a litigant seeking in-house inquiry against a judge for not granting him relief. The litigant, a party in person, was mentioning a petition in which he had added retired CJI Justice Ranjan Gogoi as a respondent. He said that the petition was filed in May 2018 and said that Justice Gogoi had wrongfully dismissed his petition challenging his termination from service, relying on an illegal statement, and that there was gross errors in law in the judgment. Expressing surprise and dismay at the petition, the CJI told the party that, right or wrong, there is a final judgment by the Supreme Court and that he could not ask for an in-house inquiry against a judge. The CJI told the party that if he deleted Justice Gogoi's name from the array of respondents, then the registry would consider processing it. The party agreed to do so. The Central Board for Film Certification today informed the Bombay High Court that Kangana Ranaut, the producer and lead actor in the controversial film Emergency, has agreed to the cuts as suggested by the Censor Board's revising committee. A division bench of Justices Burgess Kolabawala and Firdosh Puniwala has been hearing a petition filed by Zee Studios, the co-producer of the film, seeking certificate for the film's release. On a previous hearing, the board, through its counsel, Dr. Abhinav Chandrachud, had informed the bench that the revising committee had suggested certain cuts in the film, after which it can be released. The co-producers, however, sought time at that day to figure out if the changes can be made. When the matter was taken up for hearing today, senior advocate Sharan Jagtiani, appearing for Zee Studios, informed the bench that Ranaut had a meeting with the board and has agreed with the suggestions with regards to certain cuts to the film. However, the senior advocate said that the time is required for deciding as to how the cuts are to be implemented. To this, advocate Chandrachud replied that the cuts would hardly affect even a minute of the film, as these are related to some words only. The matter will now be taken up on Thursday. Stay tuned. In the next update, the Punjab and Haryana High Court has directed not to deploy Punjab police for security of a sitting High Court judge who exposed large-scale lapses on the part of the investigating agencies of Punjab and whose security was compromised in a recent incident. The development comes in light of an incident on 22nd September where a man pulled out the gun of the judge's personal security officer at Golden Temple and ran towards entrance of the Golden Temple with possible intent to harm the judge. His advancement was prevented by the PSO, and in the scuffle that followed, the miscreant shot himself in the head. The division bench of Chief Justice Sheel Nagu and Justice Anil Kshetrapal has ordered deployment of officers of a neutral police force and not Punjab police for securing the movement of the judge. The Supreme Court has today issued notice to State of Assam on a contempt petition filed by 47 residents of Assam, alleging willful violation of the court's interim order, whereby it was directed that no demolition should take place across the country without the court's prior permission. Let me tell you, on 17th September, the Supreme Court passed an interim order to the effect that no demolition should take place in the country without its permission. It was, however, clarified that the order would not be applicable to encroachments on public roads, footpaths, railway lines, or water bodies. Today, senior advocate Huzaifa Ahmadi, appearing for the petitioner, submitted that authorities in Assam had violated the court's order by marking their homes for demolition without providing any prior notice, claiming that they were encroachers on the land. Today, he informed that the demolitions had taken place and requested for a status quo order, saying that the demolitions are continuing. A bench of Justices B.R. Gawai and K.V. Vishwanathan, while issuing notice returnable within 3 weeks, also ordered that the status quo shall be maintained by the parties in the meantime. In a significant relief for Aam Aadmi Party Chief Arvind Kejriwal and Delhi Chief Minister Atishi Madlena, the Supreme Court has stayed proceedings in a criminal defamation case filed by BJP leader Rajiv Babbar against them. The case pertains to their alleged remarks regarding deletion of voter names from Delhi's electoral rolls in 2018. A bench of Justices Rishikesh Roy and S.V.N. Bhatti granted the interim relief and issued a notice on the plea filed by Kejriwal and Atishi seeking to quash the defamation case. The case was initially stayed in 2020, but the Delhi High Court recently vacated the stay, summoning both leaders to appear in trial court on 3rd October. During today's hearing, senior advocate Dr. Abhishek Manusinghi representing Kejriwal argued that the defamation complaint lacks legal merit as it was filed by Babbar as a representative of BJP Delhi, a non-determinate class of aggrieved persons. On the other hand, senior advocate Sonia Mathur representing Babbar argued that the complaint was authorized by the BJP and Babbar was representing the party and not himself. The bench issued notice noting that the case title did not reflect that the complaint was on behalf of the BJP, raising further questions. For more details on the cases mentioned here, visit our website at www.livelaw.in. Stay ahead with quick legal updates only on Live Law. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. You can support us by donating through the thanks button at the bottom of our videos or by becoming a member for just 89 rupees per month.